Come with me to every city in Korea. Where are we going today? Let's see! Namwon! Let's go! Namwon is the home of the Chunhyangjeon, one of the most famous Korean folk tales, the Korean Romeo and Juliet. In the story, Lee Mong-yong is the son of a government official who falls in love with Chunhyang when he sees her swinging in front of Gwanhalu. They agree to get married, but suddenly, Lee Mong-yong's dad has to move to Hanyang, which is modern-day Seoul, so he has to go too. A new government official comes, and he's horrible. He's a terrible man. He wants to take Chunhyang as his slave. She refuses, so he incarcerates her, just like this. Who could stop this corrupt government official? Well, while this is happening, Lee Mong-yong is working on getting himself a new job. Could you guess what it might be? A farmer? A builder? Or perhaps a secret royal inspector who investigates corrupt government officials? Yes, extremely conveniently, his new job is investigating corrupt government officials. So long story short, he comes back to the town, gets rid of the bad guy, and Chunhyang and Lee Mong-yong live happily ever after. So we are here in Namwon, the home of this story, and we're going to see references to it everywhere. One thing I was really excited to try in Namwon was the air rail. This monorail looked really colourful and lovely, but just before I left, I noticed that it was closed for a safety inspection. There was then an update a few days later saying that it's closed forever. So yeah, apparently that was extremely dangerous. I might have dodged a bullet there. The red and yellow colour scheme of the monorail really reminds me of McDonald's. I suggest renaming it to the McDonorail. We are now making our way to the Chunhyang theme park, which is of course dedicated to the couple Chunhyang and Lee Mong-yong. This is something really insignificant but really impressed me, which is they have an escalator going up to the top, but only at the beginning. I feel like this is so you don't ask for an immediate refund. They give you an escalator ride just up high enough that you feel like you don't need a refund for the ticket, and then there are no more escalators and you're forced to walk to the top. Oh, look at this lovely heart tunnel. What could it contain? It's a bench. This, I guess, would be a really nice photo spot at nighttime when it's illuminated. There was a mini museum which had a little model map of Namwon. It also had some really cute figures, which I absolutely wish I could take home, or I wish there was a gift shop where I could buy some. It has a head, a projector where you can look at a slideshow about the area. And some handsome faces. I'm not sure what these stones are, but I really like the way they look. I even tested out Alan's feature of spinning around 180 degrees. Woo! It was actually a lot more fun than I imagined, so I'm going to be using it a bit more in this episode. Watch out for that. This is a machine that makes bricks, and it is made out of bricks. The machines have started to build themselves! And you can tell it's a Korean machine because it drinks iced Americano. Here is a swing from the Chunhyang story. It seems that everybody who walks past it can't help but have a go. And here is somewhere you can declare your love for somebody for about 50p. Romantic. Aha! The couple themselves. Lee Mong-yong looks very much in love. And Chunhyang looks like she's saying, meh. Oh, it looks like Chunhyang is about to be beheaded. Remember, if you are going to be beheaded, put your hat on the person next to you. They'll think it's you, and you can sneak off. Again, I was having way too much fun with the rotating camera. Yes, I do make my own sound effects. Kia! This village really reminds me of the Weam folk village from the Asan episode, but it seems like they've painted it way too brightly. Watch out for the police! It was that time of the episode to get scared by dolls again, like I do every single week. This gate says that there's no return once you go through it, so it's always good to have somebody with you to test whether it's worth going through or not. Bye! Bye. Through the gate was a space observatory, which had a couple of really awesome planes outside. One of them is called an F-40 Phantom, and the other one is called a Black Eagle, even though it's not black or an eagle. These planes are lying to me. I'm not sure why they're here, but they're really cool, and I really enjoyed going to have a close look at them. You could also have a look at things way off in the distance, like this pavilion, and what's that over there? Ah, it's the alligator from Yeongju! Be careful, we're making our way to the extremely dangerous monorail. The zip line was also shut down for being unsafe as well, and if you look at it, you have to walk up all these stairs to get to the top. There's no elevator. That looks exhausting. Maybe people passed out from exhaustion and that's why they closed it down. I have no idea what this thing is. Is it a dam? Is it a waterfall? Is it a dammerfall? Is it a water dam? Let me know. But anyway, it looked really nice, and I really liked the way it looked with the orangey brown reeds. It's the time of the year when most plants are dead, so nothing really looks that nice. But I really like the colors here. I thought the colors really matched really well. Which also brings me to the point that I'm so excited for spring coming soon, because every single episode of Korea Random Travel is going to look beautiful. We're now making our way to the most famous place of the area, Gwanghwalu, which is the pavilion where the story of Chunhyang is set. Gwanghwalu is named after a mythical palace on the moon, which is why they have a big moon here. Uh-oh, handsome man alert. There was a bit of a language barrier with the workers here at the ticket booth, but they seemed really kind and I was really grateful for their help. They helped me use the machine and they gave us some gift vouchers we could use in the local area. Walking around, this is definitely the most busy place I've been to in a long time, possibly the busiest place I've been to in this series, because honestly, outside of Seoul, everywhere in Korea is pretty empty. You'll notice as you watch my series, whenever I go anywhere, there's almost nobody around. Even when I go to tourist attractions or nice places in general, everywhere's empty. So it was quite refreshing to see somewhere that was actually popular and busy. The story of Chunhyang is one of the most famous folktales in Korea, and also the pavilion Gwanghwalu is one of the most exemplary structures in the Joseon dynasty. It's also actually genuinely old. Many places in Korea have been rebuilt or renovated within the last 100 or 200 years. This pavilion is actually 400 years old. So it's really awesome to see genuine history that's in its preserved state. This was a really nice place to walk around calmly as there were koi and ducks all around. And let me tell you, two British guys walking around a pond full of koi, there were so many puns it would make your nose bleed. I couldn't believe it. To be honest, I'm not sure which of the pavilions is the famous one because there were a few and they all looked amazing. I think it's this one because it has the 3D model of itself outside. So I believe this is Gwanghwalu, but if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments because I'm honestly not sure. Everywhere in this place looked like it could be the main attraction because everything looked wonderful. I've also never seen vending machines made to look like this before with the thatched roofs. This is the kind of thing I'm here for. Who put hearts into those rocks? Once again, we have the couple themselves, Lee Mong-yong and Chunhyang. And there's a sign saying, "Don't throw rocks. We're watching you with the CCTV." Also, there are some coins like right down here. I don't know who did that or how that's even possible. Dinner's ready! Now, this is my personal absolute favorite thing that I saw in Namwon. This is amazing. There were 2 stone statues of people, but now there's only 1, and look at that face. Oh my god, this is amazing. This area is really interesting because it's basically just like an open field of nothing, but there are some rocks laying around. We have a 5-story pagoda that actually has 5 stories, unlike the one in Umsong. We have an ancient traditional version of webtoons. We have this really nice Buddha sculpture inside this building. We have a couple of rocks which says that they are flagpole supports. And then the main attraction for me. The face just cracks me up. It looks like that dummy, Walter. Do you know what? Jeff Dunham's dummy, Walter. I'm really getting those vibes from this statue. And I also think the head's on the wrong way. This is absolutely one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen, and it was worth coming to Namwon just for this alone. Thank you for watching this episode of Korea Random Travel. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to push the subscribe and like buttons. Leave a comment if you'd like, and I'll join you again next Sunday for the next episode.